30 unique athletes arrive in Indianapolis for the city finals.
I'm a PhD student in entomology. I study insects for a living.
And I have been involved with rescuing dogs for over a decade now.
I've done concrete and construction my whole life.
Big and small, rookies and veterans, men and women.
The fact that gender doesn't really play a role in this sport is the challenge that I love the most.
It doesn't matter who you are. You get one shot, and if you screw it up, you're out. If you make it, you're in.
Now I'm gone, now I'm gone, now I'm gone.
But they all have one thing in common. They've got that fire.
He has the fire and the flair. Wow, explosive. Oh, saved himself.
The Towers of Power, both going to Vegas. We are going to dominate.
I've been training for this moment for 25 years. This year, it's my turn to be an American Ninja Warrior.
Welcome to downtown Indianapolis. We're once again at Monument Circle in the heart of the great Midwest. Indiana may be famous for auto racing and basketball, but tonight it's all about American Ninja Warrior. Hello, everyone. I'm Matt Iseman here once again with my partner, former NFL defensive end Akbar Gbaja-Biamila.
Well, man, it's so great to be back in Indy, and this is a big sports town. They are lined up around the block for this.
Well, we saw some incredible performances in qualifying a few weeks ago, but tonight it's the city finals, and only the top athletes are still alive.
And, Matt, what a field it is. We've got some of the best, and it all starts with Megan Martin. She's hoping to become only the second female this season to qualify for the national finals in Vegas. She's part of the Wolfpack, the group of top Colorado climbers that includes Ian Dory.
And they are howling for their man.
And Brian Arnold. All of them could finish this course. And I can't wait to see what wacky wedding photographer Jake Murray is going to do on this course.
Tonight, our 30 competitors will face some new twists and turns on this city finals course. For more on that, let's go down to Kristine Leahy.
Thanks, Matt and Akbar. First, just like in qualifying, athletes will have to make it through the floating steps and the rolling log. Then it's the flywheels. But this time, there are only 2 wheels to swing from. On the disc runner, the pole has been cut in half, making it harder to balance. With the swinging spikes, there are now less spikes, and they're further apart. And the 14.5-foot warped wall. Then onto the 4 obstacles added for finals. On the salmon ladder, athletes will spring from a mini tramp, grab the bar, and rely on upper body strength to hoist themselves up the rungs. Next is the hourglass drop. Competitors have to hit a trampoline and then bounce up and grab the boards, then use their hands to move across. On the all-new circuit board, athletes have to slide the 2 handles in and out of the slots and maneuver their way above the water. And finally, our competitors will face the invisible ladder. They'll have to pump their arms upward like they're climbing a ladder and ascend the 30-foot chute. If they make it to the top and hit that buzzer, they've guaranteed themselves a spot in the Vegas finals. Matt and Akbar, back up to you.
Thanks, Kristine. And for a behind-the-scenes look at how our course comes together, check out the NBC Digital exclusive Crashing the Course at Facebook.com/NBC Ninja Warrior. Well, we're going to start with one of the real stars from qualifying. This is Drew Knopp, a college student from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Drew dedicated his run a few weeks ago to his brother Dalton, a cancer survivor. And take a look at this. On the left, Dalton Knopp being visited in the hospital, not by Akbar, but Gbaja-Biamila.
My brother, of course, the all-time sack leader for the Green Bay Packers, went to go visit his brother in the hospital years ago. And I tell you, they built a special bond there.
Just an incredible connection, and Dalton here again tonight to cheer on his older brother who gets through the floating steps. Now faces the dreaded rolling log.
Well, in qualifying, this obstacle just threw competitors around like rag dolls.
Dalton diagnosed with Burkitt's leukemia in 2006, currently cancer-free, hoping to follow in his brother's footsteps and compete on American Ninja Warrior. The Knopf's in disbelief, and that is proof that nothing is guaranteed on American Ninja Warrior. An athlete who looks so strong in qualifying goes out early. That may be an omen for how tonight is going to unfold.
Well, you can see Drew's legs were locked in very well around that rolling log. Unfortunately, they came unhooked a split second too early. If he could have lasted one more rotation, he would have survived.
Next up is a man who made history earlier this season as the shortest person of the new taller warp wall. He's a physical therapist out of Hoffman Estates, Illinois. It's 5'1" Tyler Yamauchi.
I've been doing gymnastics ever since I was 3. I got on the junior national team and held the world record for the Iron Cross. I was always very strong and powerful with anything I did. Lock-offs, reaching, grip, it's all functional to American Ninja Warrior. But because of my height, I just figured if I can't do a warp wall, why would I try?
She's only 5 feet tall. That means the warp wall is almost 3 times taller than her.
Seeing Casey go up the warp wall, I realized I had no excuses not to. And so I started training, I put in the work. In city qualifying, I felt great beating the taller warp wall.
And the shortest man ever to get up the new warp wall. Oh!
My goal this year is to make it to Vegas, and I want to be the shortest person to clear stage 1.
Tyler's family on the sidelines. Their shirts say muscle in Japanese. And that represents his nickname, Muscle Ball, bestowed on him by training partner Brandon Mears.
Here he goes. Dynamite comes in small packages.
Tremendous upper body strength. Held the Guinness World Record for the Iron Cross. Nearly 33 seconds. This is his nemesis. The rolling log took him out last year, and he had a violent ride on this in qualifying. And at 5'1", can't wrap his legs around the log. Woo! And he holds on. A hard impact. Now, even though he's feeling a little dizzy, he has to face the third obstacle, the flywheels. This is a guy who's a gymnast at the University of Illinois, 4-time All-American. Big Ten champion, the vault.
There are only 2 wheels now on the flywheels instead of 3, so it's a bigger gap. Come on.
Look at the body control. Oh, my goodness.
Look at that height there. Wow. Matt, he almost made that leap all the way to the disc runner.
And he's the first to try this obstacle tonight.
Oh, right there in the middle.
Yamauchi averts disaster.
Ooh, he did.
That is going to happen on American Ninja Warrior. You're going to have a slip. You're going to have a misstep. It's how you recover. See what kind of balance he has here.
Yeah, he's only 5'1", so he's got to take some big steps here.
Oh, but he survives. Now moving on to the swinging spikes, which is now tougher than in qualifying. The gaps between the spikes are larger. He is powerful. But this is going to be a big ask for Tyler Yamauchi.
He's got to keep his heels. He's got great form here.
Wow. Using his momentum to increase his reach.
Oh, my goodness. Want it. Want that.
That is impressive upper body strength.
Wow. Your boy right now is doing the Iron Cross. He can hold this all day.
And Yamauchi gets through.
Yamauchi was Gucci right there on that dismount.
Now the warp wall. He conquered it in qualifying. Can he repeat the feat?
Mama always told me big things come in little packages. This guy's got a big bang to him. Here we go. I see you, Tyler.
Yamauchi. All those years as a competitive gymnast have made him tough physically and mentally. He'll need that now as he takes on these final 4 obstacles, starting with the salmon ladder.
Woo, you see how powerful he is.
So fast. Now moving on to the next obstacle, the hourglass drop.
This is a challenge. It's 11 feet from the bar down to the trampoline. That's double his height.
We had this in Venice last year. Has to hit the trampoline and bounce up and grab the boards. Oh, and the gymnast nails it. Now has to work his way across to that second board.
Don't let it...
Can't make the transition to the second board, but how great was Yamauchi?
Well, first, the gymnast jumped so high, he nearly smashed his face. But watch his fingers as he goes for the second board. His left hand can't get a grip, and he slides right off.
My grip gave out. These guys are tired. Couldn't hold on. Oh, that was fun, though.
Here's what's coming up tonight. The Wolfpack is on the prowl. Training partners Megan Martin. Got it! Brian Arnold.
Wolfpack.
And Ian Dory.
Oh, look at that.
Are going to fight for a ticket to Vegas. Plus, Jake Murray makes every run an adventure. The Ninja Wild Child is going to run wild tonight.
A few backflips, maybe a couple twists in there.
And he's letting the dogs out again. The canine ninja, Rue Yori, and his dog Angus are back on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior and the Indianapolis City Finals. While we were away, 3 more competitors took on the course. Biochemistry student Zach Kemmerer was hoping for a big reaction on the finals course. But at the floating steps, he discovered H2O.
Oh, mitochondria that.
Minnesota's Kevin Hogan made it through the steps with ease.
The taxonator got his own logo and everything.
But the tax accountant became another surprising early exit here in the finals.
Oh, he couldn't file for an extension?
Indianapolis high school teacher Alex Benz survived the log.
Woo, very close.
But the walk-on was done in one obstacle later at the flywheels. Well, our next athlete is a little unusual. He spends his life surrounded by bugs. This is Minnesota's Eric Middleton, and he's studying entomology, which is all about insects. And it's given him a different insight into training.
Insects may be really common and they may be everywhere, but they are so alien. You've got insects that will burrow into your skin and eat your flesh. You have insects that will roll up piles of dung and carry them around for miles. One of my absolute most favorite insects is Onthophagus taurus, which is a dung beetle. It's tiny. It's about the size of a pencil eraser, but it is proportionately the strongest animal on the planet. It can push over 1,000 times its own body weight. That would be like me pulling a whole train behind me. That makes them so cool. Throughout Ninja Warrior, you need to climb, you need to jump. So when I need to jump, I think of being like a flea who could, if they were the size of me, leap over a building. When I think of climbing, I think of an ant when they can run upside down for huge distances like it's nothing to them. Insects are the ultimate athletes, so why would I look for inspiration anywhere else?
There you can see Eric's family bugging out in anticipation of his run. Eric Middleton, impressive running, qualifying.
Well, he's got to do it again here in the final round. I hope he sipped on some of that dung beetle juice because he's going to need that type of strength here.
Well, he loves the dung beetle because pound for pound, the strongest animal in the world, very efficient in its use of muscle mass, and that's what American Ninja Warrior is all about. Oh! And he was tossed off of that rolling log. 5'8", 135. He has good strength to weight ratio. Call him the human dung beetle. This is a guy who's just so interesting. Got into ballroom dancing in college as a way to meet girls, and it gave him a confidence to perform in front of people.
And he performed in qualifying, was able to finish the course. But Matt, these flywheels are a lot tougher now. This dismount is intimidating. That's a long way to the landing pad.
Oh, just barely makes it. And he says, I got it by that much.
This is so fun for him, too, having his opportunity to compete here in his rookie year, making it to the finals now. It's getting a little bit more serious.
Well, Middleton had asthma growing up, and he said that the limitations of having asthma as a child makes him appreciate all that he can do now.
Absolutely, Matt. Life's battles don't always go to the strongest or fastest man, but the man who wins is the man who thinks he can, and clearly he's got a strong state of mind.
Now reaching the challenging part of the swinging spikes. You have to really extend from spike to spike. And he is just flying through the swinging spikes.
The mighty dung beetle is having its day.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
And right up the warp wall, Middleton continuing this run. What an effort out of Eric Middleton.
But this will be his first time trying these obstacles on the back part of the course. It starts with the salmon ladder.
24 years old. He's young. He's ready. He's got a lot of moxie in that little body.
He is a powerful young man. And this is when American Ninja Warrior is at its best. You combine the physical strength with the mental acuity, and that's what Eric Middleton has.
Now moving on to the hourglass drop, which can be incredibly challenging. Took out some top competitors last year in Venice.
You want to hit it right in the middle. Money in the middle.
And right up on the hourglass drop.
Hold on now. He's got to make sure he corrects his left side there.
Well, not home free. Has to get to the second board.
Well, the...
Hold on. Oh, that did a backflip right into the water.
A great run by Eric Middleton, but the Bugman goes splat on the hourglass drop.
The trampoline can be the tricky part of this obstacle, and he nailed it. But watch his right hand. As he tries to build up momentum to get to the second board, his fingers slide right off.
Right now, he's standing by with Kristine.
Eric, in your training, you're so great at doing these ninja obstacles. Is the hourglass drop something that you've practiced on before?
This is something I've never done before. The trampoline, we just don't have those at any of the places I train. And drop like that, that's not something I was really prepared for, I don't think.
Well, you had such a great rookie performance, very successful out here on the course. Is this going to be something that you continue to do?
I certainly hope so. I would love to do it.
We would love to see you back here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Matt Akbar, back to you.
Coming up, they're the hottest firefighters in Chicago. Now the Towers of Power are ready to take on Indy.
Pro pound? Pro pound!
Plus, don't try this at home. Ethan Swanson survived some crazy stunts. Now he'll try to survive this city finals course. Coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to Monument Circle, the very center of downtown Indianapolis. So many folks out here tonight. The support in Indy has been unbelievable. And if you're a Ninja fan, check out the official fan site at ANWNation.com, part of SB Nation. On the course right now, just jumping onto the flywheels, this is Dr. John Murray Adams, an optometrist from Owensboro, Kentucky. And transitions to the second wheel.
Okay, this is where it gets interesting. It's now a 13-foot distance between the second wheel and the landing area. That's a lot tougher than in qualifying. Oh, right in the face plant.
Well, Adams calls himself the Vision Ninja. He's got his family here, plus a big group of supporters out from Kentucky. Now taking on the disc runner.
Typically go from 6 and step to noon. There it is.
And you can see that shorter pole in the middle. He's got to get his balance, keep that straight line there. Oh. Yeah, go, 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 run it.
Stumble. Great recovery.
He didn't get caught on that conveyor belt. He was out of there.
Now the swinging spikes. This is where he fell in qualifying. The difficulty level has been greatly increased with fewer spikes.
Yeah, this is a whole new configuration here. You have 9 spikes here. Now he has to make his way, navigate through here. He's going to have to reach out and extend, too.
Only one route, no bungee spikes, but you have to make an incredible lift here. Look at that ascent.
Yeah, Matt, not only the ascent there, look at the gap distance here between the two. A lot more pressure to keep those L's. Stay calm under adversity here.
The doctor, he may be going for a dismount here.
And that spike only goes side to side, doesn't swing the way you want it to. He needs to reach, his grip given out.
Down goes the dock.
The eye doctor couldn't see his way past the swinging spikes.
That spike he got hung up on doesn't swing toward the landing area. It only moves side to side. So the doctor couldn't get any momentum, and his grip eventually gave out.
Our next athlete is definitely a crowd favorite in this state. This is P.J. Granger, the concrete worker from down in Bedford, Indiana. PJ was a walk-on last year, made it all the way to Vegas, and now he's a hometown hero.
I'm from Bedford, Indiana. It's only an hour and a half up south of Indianapolis. There's about 20,000 people in our town, farm fields and cattle auctions and such.
PJ Granger's going to do it. Our first finisher of the night here in Pittsburgh.
After being on TV, especially from a small town, so everywhere I go, I get noticed. They're a great supportive community. We don't have much money, but it's good to give kids in our town hope and, you know, to be an inspiration to them. People I've met, and I asked them to sign my shirt for me so I can run for them. I definitely feel I'm going to get some energy from the shirt. Of course, I'm going to take it off when I run, but to wear it and have it, it feels good. It gives me some confidence.
PJ's wife and their 3 kids are here, along with what seems like half the town of Bedford, Indiana. This is what we talk about. This was a guy who tried to walk on in Kansas City, waited for a week, didn't get on, goes to Pittsburgh, waits for over 10 days, has to shower in the river, and then makes it all the way to Las Vegas.
That tells you how badly he wants it. And PJ is 5'8", but only weighs 135 pounds, but he has tremendous strength.
But he's having trouble locking those legs in at 5'8", Akbar.
That rolling log. Oh, slipped off. A little danger there for Granger, but was able to hold on.
PJ shaking up. Now on to the flywheels.
Ooh, a little sloppy off of the mini tramp there, Matt. Got to get that big swing.
We saw this guy in Bedford, Indiana, trained by climbing on the bridges. He really trusts his grip strength, launching himself, good dismount. You see those shirts? He's got a lot of support. He was really just became an instant fan favorite last year. His wife and daughter on the sidelines.
But now the disc runner, and balance obstacles are the ones even the good ninjas fear the most.
This is playing much harder than in qualifying. That pole is shorter, and you really can't use it to stabilize yourself.
He got through this in qualifying, but being careful here.
Just missed that dismount, a hard fall, but he looks like he's okay. Unfortunately, PJ Granger is out, and just like that, it can end.
The angle of the disc makes it hard to keep a straight line. Watch as PJ comes off that last one. He takes a hard turn towards the crowd, and then when he lands, only his right foot makes it onto the landing pad, and he slid right off.
Coming up, Jesse Graff did it. Now Megan Martin tries to be the second woman to qualify for Vegas.
I'm planning on doing it.
And just ahead, the dog pound is barking because the K9 Ninja is hitting the course. When American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior in Indianapolis. Our coverage tonight is brought to you in part by our friends at Palm Wonderful. While we were away, 3 more competitors tried to earn a spot in the Vegas finals. Butte, Montana's Bryce Foley barely survived the rolling log.
That's not the edge you want to live on.
But the police officer was dismissed 1 obstacle later.
No, not enough.
Bryce Foley busted by the flywheels.
35-year-old high school football coach Fred Thorne had his team out in force.
Coach Thorne delivers.
But the Nebraska native was sent home at the swinging spikes.
Coach, drop and give me 20.
Iowa's Tyler Smith raced to the back half of the course.
Okay, Tyler, I see you.
But the pest control technician was exterminated by the hourglass drop.
No! He just jiggled right off.
Up next, a 39-year-old lab technician from the Mayo Clinic, Andrew Rue-Yori. He's the K9 Ninja, and he's determined to be the one to let the dogs out.
Wallace was a shelter dog. My wife and I took him in, and within 2 years, we were world champion Frisbee dog team. And then we adopted Hector, who was one of the dogs rescued from the Michael Vick dogfighting case.
Hey, who let them dogs out, huh? I let the dogs out.
Since running in the city qualifier course, the dog adoption community has been awesome. They've been super supportive. I really think that I have accomplished my goal of encouraging people to adopt a dog the next time they're thinking about adding one to their family.
This is Wombat, and he needs a home. So if you're in the area, go check him out.
I know that the further I go in this competition, the more exposure that I can get for the dogs that are in the shelters that really need it. My dogs are barking from Mount Midoriyama.
There you can see one of Rue's rescued dogs, Angus, back since qualifying to see this finals run. Well, as you saw, Rue Yorey has adopted many dogs over the years, including Angus. Such a passion for him. Rue says never give up on man's best friend.
And Matt, you can hear the crowd, the dog pound, giving up the Rue, Rue, Rue.
5'8", 150. His feet locked in. Can he hold on?
Hold on. Keep your body tight.
Oh, hard impact.
Angus showing some concern for his owner after this wicked obstacle. And if you think you can dream up a new obstacle for American Ninja Warrior, check out the Obstacle Design Challenge. Just go to the NBC app or NBC.com for details. Now the K9 Ninja facing the flywheels. And a good jump onto that first wheel.
There it is. Now he's got to get this thing going.
And that third wheel missing means a big lâché here.
Who wants a third wheel? Who needs a third wheel?
That dog can fly. Rue launches himself. Air Bud would be jealous of Rue Yorey.
Michael Jordan would be jealous of that jump.
Now onto the disc runner. And you can see the K9 Ninja, the support, scientist by day, ninja by night.
Good luck, Rue.
Well, this guy played soccer for 4 years in high school and college. We know he's got good footwork, Akbar.
Yeah, he's like a soccer player to me.
And the crowd once again barking in support of Rue Yorey. Now ready to take on the swinging spikes.
And look at that. He's keeping his
L's. He's got those L's in place right there.
But this transition, 46 inches and a foot up.
At 46 inches.
Look at that.
A huge difference. 46 inches there. Cover 46 more inches.
Good reach
to go.
Rue Yorey. This is a guy who in 2012 was training for Ninja Warrior, had a bad fall and a concussion, and now here he is 14 and a half feet away from the back half of this city finals course.
He's got it.
Look at this. He flies right up the wall.
Yeah, get him pumped up there with the little Roo call there.
Now the salmon ladder. You need to at least get past this obstacle to have a chance at getting to Vegas.
All right, Rue. This is where you got to man up. You got to man up, and you got to get up here on the salmon ladder.
Get up and stand up.
And don't ever give up.
Now reaches the hourglass drop. And this obstacle already looking like it's going to be a ninja killer tonight.
All right. Technique so crucial here. Crucial.
He got hung. No, Rue splashes down the latest victim of the hourglass drop. But what a run out of the rookie.
Well, that's a tough one. Watch Rue come off the trampoline. He had the height, but he is way off to the right. That meant he really had to reach with his left hand, and he was never able to get a grip.
Right now, he's standing by with Kristine.
Andrew, you looked so great out there on the course tonight. The hourglass drop gives a lot of people trouble, mostly with the bounce. You had the bounce. Could you just not grab on?
Yeah, I went just off to the right a little bit, and so when I went to grab it, I was off center, so it tilted it, and I just couldn't get my hands around the edges.
Well, no offense to you, but I was actually watching Angus watching you because he literally followed your every movement. How cool is it to have your dog here? Pets are everything.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing. I mean, he was one of our original adoptees, and he's been through our whole journey, 14 years old, still out here having a great time. It's amazing to have him here along with us.
It was amazing having both of you. We're going to let you go celebrate with your family.
Thank you so much.
Matt and Akbar, back to you.
Coming up, you won't believe Ethan Swanson's videos are real. Things get dangerous when this daredevil takes on the course next on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the tried to punch their ticket to Vegas. Wisconsin app developer Ben Jackson raced to the back half of the course.
Nice grab there, Ben.
But like many others, this rookie was bounced by the hourglass drop.
He was miles away.
Dan Benura brought a big group down from Michigan. And he's through. The contractor put together a strong run and looked like he was home free on the hourglass drop before it all slipped away.
Oh, Sha-na-na.
Dan Yeager was one of last year's top rookies and one of the fastest finishers in qualifying. Right through it. But tonight, the Colorado salon owner shockingly washed out on the rolling log. And just like that, his run is over. Well, our next competitor is one of the world's great daredevils. This is Ethan Swanson. He's a data analyst from Chicago, but in his spare time, he makes videos for YouTube that are just insane.
After I graduated college, I was an actuary, and then now I'm a data consultant. I'm basically just a huge nerd. But at nighttime, I kind of have this outlet where I get to jump off stuff. I'm constantly walking around and looking up, and I see something on every block that I want to jump on. Yeah, I did a video. I'm on a 4-story building. I jump off to this A-frame, slide another story, off a gap into a spiral staircase, and land there. Currently, the video has over 7 million views. I think that the stunt work really relates to the course, that you try to make sure everything goes right beforehand. Ultimately, you get one shot to go, and if you screw it up, you're out. If you make it, you're in. And I love it.
This is Ethan Swanson's 3rd year competing. Last year he made it to the Kansas City finals, but did not make it to Vegas.
He's got a need to redeem, and as a daredevil, he may like the rolling log because it's dangerous.
Already taking out some top competitors tonight.
Hold on, hold on. Oh!
And Swanson survives. Now moves on to the flywheels. Self-described math nerd, got his mathematics degree. And we talk about it, Akbar. It is not enough to be physically strong. You have to be mentally strong in American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, he is strong. Trains with the Towers of Power, Brandon Mears, and, of course, Dan Palizzi.
We'll see both of them coming up later. High school, 3 years of soccer and gymnastics, as well as climbing.
He's done it all, hasn't he?
Yeah, well-rounded athlete. That's what American Ninja Warrior demands. Trying to get through the disc runner. This crowd getting anxious to see a finisher.
There it is, there it is. Get situated. Get situated.
And hops right through. Well, in qualifying, we saw all these obstacles providing a challenge. We have upped the difficulty, the swinging spikes now, just an upper body gauntlet.
Well, make quick work of this one. You want to get off because after the warped wall, it will start to require a lot more upper body strength here. Oh, Matt, look at him. He's straight out there. Straight out. You're not going to do it like that. That's going to be hard to do it. Oh, he's doing it.
150.
He's fighting for it now. Ooh, got his YMCA going on over there.
And Ethan Swanson continuing. Well, he's used to jumping off roofs, but now Swanson has to run up the 14.5-foot warped wall.
And right at the warped wall. Evel Knievel, you. You got to imagine, though, too, especially for Ethan Swanson, all the different daredevil type of acts he's done. None of this probably looks intimidating.
Now facing the salmon ladder.
Come on, Ethan. Let's go, Ethan.
He's very familiar with trampolines. He works as part of the acrobatic team that does dunks at Chicago Bulls halftime shows.
Hey, look at him. He is too cool for school. He looks very calm, not breathing hard at all.
And finishes the salmon ladder. Now facing another trampoline here on the hourglass drop.
Touch that rock. Come on, Ethan. Let's go, Ethan. Touch that rock.
He's got it. Trying to be the first to get through this obstacle. And makes it onto the second board.
And let me tell you, if he can hang from a skyscraper, this should be nothing. I think he's going to do it. Come on, one foot. Uh-oh. Don't flip.
He's got it. Ethan Swanson, the first to get past the hourglass drop. And now he'll be the first to tackle this new obstacle, the circuit board. And this is so taxing, has to move the handles in and out of the slots. This is one of the most challenging obstacles we've ever had at American Ninja Warrior. Not just physically taxing, mentally taxing as well.
Well, Matt, you got to put the physical and mental together, and you have to be a very strong dead hanger. And that's what it's going to require. You got to keep your L's, or you got to dead hang like crazy. Concentration as well, under stress.
And Ethan Swanson making progress here.
Oh, see, there's the
good recovery.
Yes.
Locked in on that second board.
You got a big ball there. You got a small ball. You got to make sure it goes in the right hole. We're trying to figure it out there, Matt. Under constant
and look at that recovery out of Ethan Swanson.
Going farther than anyone tonight.
This is his third year, and he told us third time's the charm. He's ready to make that next step and earn a trip to Vegas.
And look at this. It is such a physical challenge. He may be going for the dismount here, Akbar.
Yeah, that's because
skipping
he's tired
final
now.
panel.
He's tired. He's, I have no more to give you.
He's
right on the edge.
Ethan Swanson, one obstacle to go.
Swanson trying to be the first finisher tonight, but now has to climb 30 feet on the invisible ladder. And he has to be gassed. This has been an upper body gauntlet.
All right, here you go.
And now Swanson's up 10 feet.
Keep going.
15 feet. He's looking gassed, Akbar.
Oh, man, he's going to get all, shoulders, everything. He's using every single part of his body.
And the crowd
muscle,
cheering him to new heights. 20 feet.
He's got 10 feet to go. Come on, you're so close.
And kipping that body.
Wow.
Finding a way to do it. 5 more feet.
Ethan Swanson, if you can hear my voice, get to the top of that invisible ladder. Show us what you got.
No quitting, Ethan Swanson.
Oh, he stepped out.
Collapses down.
Wow.
I'm just so impressed by the effort out of this young man.
Straight up, that's maybe the closest anyone's gotten to the top of the invisible ladder without finishing. He could almost reach and grab the top, but watch his left hand. The grip gave out, and it was all over.
Coming up, he's a student, a farmer, and maybe the next American Ninja Warrior.
Here's the tower. Let's do it.
But first, Ian Dory will try to break through on this finals course. Plus, only 2 women have done it before. Casey Catanzaro and Jessie Graff. Oh! Now, Megan Martin tries to become just the 3rd woman ever to qualify for the national finals. Megan Martin delivers. Her run just ahead on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior and the Indianapolis City Finals. Our next competitor has finished every city finals course he's ever faced. It's Colorado's Ian Dory. This is a guy who expects to complete the city finals course, and he's so confident he's not just planning for the national finals in Vegas, but for stage 4.
When the power company was replacing the telephone poles on our street, it's a country road, my dad walked out there, he's like, hey, can I have those? And they were like, sure, we're just gonna get rid of them. We were like, we have to build a tower to simulate stage 4. We took 4 telephone poles, augured some holes in the ground using our tractors, and then erected a 40-foot tower that we could drop a rope. And here it is. Here's the tower. Let's do it. Having a mini Midoriyama is extremely helpful. Rope climbing is so good for conditioning, for core, for forearms, for finger strength. It really translates into a lot of different obstacles. My strategy for the city finals is to finish the course. Just keep going into Vegas. There's absolutely no reason I should not be able to take down the mountain.
Come on,
course, Dory, part of the Wolf Pack, the Colorado training group that includes Megan Martin and Brian Arnold. Can Ian Dory emulate the path of his former Wolfpack brother, Isaac Caldiero? Isaac, of course, conquered Mount Midoriya last season and took home $1 million. Ian reached the final obstacle on stage 3, and as you saw, he expects to see stage 4 this year.
Isaac got his, now you gotta go get yours.
Whoa, barely hands-on. Really goes out early on the rolling log.
Counter spinning there a little bit, trying to reset that equilibrium. Ian Dory, though, he has impressed us with his strength since first exploding onto the scene in season 6.
With a real good swing here. Nice swing, nice transition there on the second wheel. Don't need a third wheel here. We had the dog pound, now we've got the wolf. Oh, money in the middle. He's in the middle.
Good save.
Well, he managed to avoid disaster. But look at this again. His whole body falls into the middle, and his foot almost hit the water. And he is so lucky he was able to save it.
Well, that's what happens in American Ninja Warrior. You are going to have a stumble. You're going to have a misstep. You have to recover. You have to be lucky. You have to be strong. You have to be agile.
And he's through. Happy to have survived that balance obstacle. Now the rock climber faces the swinging spikes, an obstacle that plays to his strengths. Ian Dory, a 2-time national champion in rock climbing, but in competitions all over the world.
You can post this on Instagram because he's looking picture perfect right now with no filter.
Ian Dory, so powerful. Tremendous confidence, tremendous body control. Explosive right up that warp wall. Yeah! I like the confidence, Akbar. That's what you need. Maybe that's what he lacked last year when he just gassed out. And right up on the salmon ladder.
Well, with no finishers so far, I think the cutoff point is going to be the hourglass drop, Akbar.
And he has not had a very rapid pace here, so he may very well need to get through this obstacle successfully if he wants to go on to Vegas.
Well, it's going to come down to who went far enough, fast enough. You can see him trying to get that grip strength here because he's got to get serious. He's seen the 7 athletes that got here before him, and he saw 6 of them fail. Oh! Keep it steady, though. Keep it steady. Keep it steady. See where you're going here. Hold it together.
Excellent transition there.
Ian Dory keeping it together there.
Ethan Swanson, the only competitor to make it here tonight. Can Ian Dory be the second to get through?
He's going to need to be an engineer to get through the circuit board here. You have to map a course while you are being physically pushed to the limit. This is one of the most grueling obstacles we have ever seen at American Ninja Warrior.
And that, I can tell you, so challenging. When you get to that one little hole there, if you don't see it right, you're going down.
Ian Dory, not only a professional rock climber, he's a full-time business and political science student, so he's used to exercising his mind and his body, and that's what the circuit board requires.
This is like a mad scientist going through here.
Howell, young wolf, Howell.
58 total holes here, and you got to figure out what path works for him. Ian Dory.
I cannot believe the power and control of Ian Dory. Could this be his year?
This is taxing. This is physical and mental, and he's got it.
Got it. Ian Dory announcing his presence with authority, playing to the crowd.
Boom shakalaka.
I think we might be seeing the ascent of the next American Ninja Warrior.
It's not over. Still has to go up the invisible ladder, and after the circuit board, he may short circuit here on the invisible ladder.
Here we go. He was one of the few to finish this obstacle last year in Kansas City, and Ian Dory now hoping to be the first finisher here in Indy.
But he is looking gassed with 5 feet left.
Yeah, this is where Swanson died, Matt.
feet. The Wolf Pup becoming the Alpha Dog.
Oh, there it is, Matt.
And Dory has done it. The first to hit the buzzer at the Indianapolis City Finals.
Man, Ian Dory's one of the top climbers in the country, and he used those skills to solve the circuit board and then fought his way up the invisible ladder for our first buzzer tonight.
Let's go down to Kristine for the Palm post-run interview.
Ian, congratulations.
Thank you.
You have hit so many buzzers in your Ninja Warrior career. Does this one feel any different to you?
It feels pretty special. Every buzzer is different, so each course has its own obstacles and challenges, so to complete any of them is just so fun and amazing.
It looks like you're having so much fun out there. You have a smile on your face the whole time. What was your favorite obstacle tonight?
Probably the
circuit board. Okay.
Yeah, circuit board, I think.
Why is that?
Pumpy. It's just my style, and I like hanging and moving. I'm a climber, you know? That's where we're the best.
We are going to see you in Las Vegas. Congratulations.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Akbar, back to you.
So Ian Dory is the first to finish this Indy City Finals course. Remember, only the top 15, those who go the farthest, the fastest, will move on to the National Finals in Las Vegas. Coming up, Megan Martin's made history. She's done it! The first woman to complete the jumping spider, but she's never succeeded on a City Finals course. What? Can tonight be the night she breaks through? And just ahead, they're firefighting bros. And this year, both won a ticket to Vegas.
Bros don't let bros touch the water.
The Towers of Power hit the course when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to Indianapolis and American Ninja Warrior. While we were away, two more athletes tried to punch their tickets to Las Vegas. Indiana native Jonathan Cooley had his huge cheering section fired up. He's got it. But the auto parts assembly worker ran out of gas at the swinging spikes.
Splashes down.
And one half of the Towers of Power, 6'5" Brandon Mears, looked brotastic on the front half. Bros everywhere are loving it. But the Tower took a tumble on the salmon ladder.
Just like that, his run is over.
I'm in complete shock right now.
Up next is the other half of the Towers of Power. 34-year-old firefighter Dan Palizzi. And after suffering an early exit last year in the Kansas City Finals, bro power is what got him back on his feet.
Last year, I hit that ring toss obstacle. The ring just somehow popped off.
Oh! What? And the ring goes out.
It was the biggest shocker I've ever felt in my life, where I had no idea what happened. It haunts me, you know. The whole year I've thought about it. You know, I was humbled, I guess a little depressed about it.
I swear, he talked about that ring probably 6 times every training session. I'm like, dude, you just gotta let it go. You know, it's okay. Bro.
Being a bro is someone who's got your back.
Coming for you.
I don't know, I think our brotons combine. Bro. And just make us more powerful. Bro pound. We will always be there for each other to push each other farther.
That's what's bringing me back more motivated, ready to kill it this year. The Towers of Power are back and better than ever.
Protein.
Disappointing finish tonight for Brandon, but he still got hope for his bro, Dan.
Dan Palizzi. I love the Towers of Power. He and Brandon Mears, firefighters. We celebrate all those who protect and serve and keep us safe. Well, Mears last year made it to Vegas, but Palizzi stumbled in the Kansas City Finals, looking to rectify that.
Yeah, look at that spin. Jeez, that thing is rough, man. That is rough.
Good pace.
And for a behind-the-scenes look at the Towers of Power journey to Indianapolis, Check out the digital series 24 before, available on the NBC app or at NBC.com. Now on to the flywheels.
These guys are serious athletes. They keep themselves in shape, not just because their lives depend on it, but because the lives of others depend on it.
Yeah, and Puglisi's one of the bigger guys out here at 6'1", 180 pounds. He can generate a lot of swing here on the flywheels.
And he's got it.
They connected in Baltimore. He and Mears are just two of a kind.
Both are firefighters. Puglisi's with the Oswego, Illinois Fire Department in the Chicago area.
Oh, representing for Chi-Town, but right now he's got to figure out this disc runner. Now, he told us he's been working more on balance obstacles this year.
Steady.
Keep your balance. Nice line. Nice.
Good recovery through Puglisi.
Don't mess around, man. Don't mess around.
Well, he is strong, but at 180 pounds, that's a fair amount of mass to have to carry through the swinging spikes. This is a big ask for Puglisi.
Well, not if you train as hard as this guy is trained here.
Wow. Good reach. Wow. Well, I apologize for doubting. Puglisi annihilated the swinging spikes.
14 and a half feet away from the back half of this course.
Coach, feet off. Take a breath.
And no problem.
Is that the bro dance right there?
In the past two city finals, you had to get past the salmon ladder to stay in the top 15. That means his buddy Brandon Mears probably won't make it. So now it's up to Puglisi.
Just like we trained.
And these guys have trained upper body relentlessly.
Puglisi's been on the salmon ladder in competition before. Fell here 3 years ago in Baltimore.
Look at the latissimus dorsi, Akbar.
Yeah, you can see it flexing even through his little cutoff shirt. You can see the rhomboids, everything popping out right now.
And Puglisi completes the salmon ladder, finishing what his bro Brandon Mears couldn't do. Now the hourglass drop.
The under control hit right in the middle of the chevron arrow.
Got it! Puglisi, but can he make the transition to the second board? Nails it! Look at this! And Dan Puglisi has done it!
I'm not quite sure how long Dan Puglisi can dead hang or keep the L's and keep his form, because there's a lot of figuring it out here as you go.
Get through it.
But he's using his length there to get a good start. A smart approach out of Puglisi.
The balls on top of each handle are different sizes, and they won't always fit in the same holes.
One smaller than the other.
And you can see with the circuit board, the problem solving that goes on.
Do you want to do a puzzle under this kind of stress? Who wants to do a puzzle under this time? Ain't nobody got time for this. Ooh.
But a good recovery out of Puglisi. And the fireman continues to be on fire.
I'm not quite sure who concocted this one, but whoever did it, Dan Puglisi is crushing it right now. He's got a couple more panels to go here, and he's almost that close to...
Well, the fireman gets wet, but what a strong run out of Puglisi.
That was awesome, Dan. That's what we're talking about.
Well, it's a long way across these panels, and your upper body starts to wear out. Puglisi reaches for that last section, and watch his left hand. It just peels away from the handle, and down goes Puglisi.
Right now, he's standing by with Kristine.
Dan, you were looking so good on the circuit board, and then you fell. What do you think went wrong for you there?
I just know I gassed out. I tried to give it my all, went out there, tried my best. I fell halfway through it.
Brandon, it looks like your run will not be good enough to get to Vegas. But Dan, I do have great news for you. You made it far enough, fast enough, so you're going to Las Vegas.
It's just not the same. It's not the same without my bro, though.
That's all right, man. You know what? I'm going to be training you for the next months, and we're going to Vegas, all right? I'm bringing you there. I'm going to be your trainer. It's all good. Hey, bro, left behind.
I love you guys. You're broing it out still. So much love for each other. Thanks for talking to us, guys, and congratulations, Dan.
Thank you.
Matt and Akbar right back to you.
Thanks, Kristine. Well, it's the run we've been waiting for. She's the only woman to make it up the warp wall 3 straight years. Now Megan Martin tries to earn a trip to Vegas. We'll see her next when American Ninja Warrior returns. Well, that was 2 weeks ago. Jessie Graff crushing the course in L.A. and earning a spot in the Las Vegas finals. Now it's Megan Martin's turn. She wants to do what Jessie did, earn a spot in Vegas. The climbing coach from Boulder, Colorado has been so impressive the past few years, but she's had trouble in the city finals rounds. Tonight, she's looking to change that. Megan Martin delivers!
It's so frustrating that I've done the qualifier 3 straight years and haven't even gotten to play on the back half of the course. Something keeps going wrong on my way to the back half. What? Because that is the thorn in my side, and I really want it.
Megan, she is crazy strong this year.
Look at that vice-like grip.
She's probably in the top 5 strongest ninjas that I've ever seen.
Yes!
I think the most important thing for me is just to be on my game mentally. So usually right before I'm like, this is fun, you're good at this, you like this, you get to play, like, just fun. And then I let go. Getting to the back half is definitely a goal for this year. I mean, I know I can do it. I'm planning on doing it.
The Wolfpack excited for this run, as is Megan's mom.
You got this, Megan. One thing at a time, girl. Let's see it.
Only one woman has ever completed the city finals course. That's Casey Catanzaro. Well, Megan Martin, one of the most storied competitors, male or female.
She is dialed in and focused for this one. History is about to be made here. I can smell it, Matt.
But you really have to hold your breath for every step when Megan's in the city finals. As good as she is, she went out on the second obstacle last year. And the rolling log is taking out some good ones tonight.
Here we go. Contact, Megan.
Hold on.
Contact.
Yes! And just barely survives.
Matt, my heart was beating on that one. I'm okay.
Well, at this point, Megan will need to complete the hourglass drop, the 8th obstacle, if she wants to guarantee a spot in Vegas. Up next, the flywheels, which took out 25 competitors in qualifying.
Oh, yeah, and this obstacle is much tougher with 2 wheels. Megan's only 5'3", so she's got to be perfect with her swings. She definitely knows how to get the momentum going here.
Nice. In the All-Star competition, we saw her in the supersonic shelf grab. She can lâcher a great distance, Akbar.
That All-Star skills competition.
She can lâcher now. She can lâcher. Watch her go airborne. Hey!
Boom!
And she landed on her feet. Boom! We haven't seen anyone stick a landing like that.
But this is the obstacle she said she fears the most, the disc runner.
Yeah, climbers like Megan would much rather use their upper body. Balance obstacles like this are always a wild card.
Take your time, Megan. You got it.
It would mean so much to her if she could end this run of bad luck in the city finals and earn a ticket to Vegas. Just has to avoid a mental mistake.
Well, you want to make sure you keep that nice line and be able to run right through the donuts.
Got to go for it. A step and a jump.
All right, come on. Run through these donuts. Run through these donuts.
She's got it. And she's celebrating because the swinging spikes, the difficulty level is up. But this is where the she-wolf should feel at home.
You got it, Megan!
And she is going to put her talents on display.
They're keeping that technique here. You see her keeping those L's there, being able, and just smooth with the transition. Not a lot of pause.
But keep in mind, she's 5'3", and this is almost a 4-foot gap and a 1-foot ascent. Gonna need some reach.
12 inches up. He's got to get that swing.
Oh,
you see how she vice grip that spike?
But another 4 feet. What does Megan Martin have in her?
Well, I've seen her make transitions like this when she's rock climbing.
That's strength. Tremendous.
Matt, when she holds on for real. She's going to grab you, reach out and touch somebody.
Unreal. The crowd erupting.
She will not let go.
Look at that vice grip on those spikes. She is so impressive. 5'3", the utter control, the utter strength out of Megan Martin. Now, the 14.5-foot warp wall. Can Megan do it once more? Oh, a little misstep.
Megan has never made it to the back half of a finals course, and you can just feel the tension in this crowd.
She has the skills. We know she's gotten up the warp wall, but the difficulty level has been ramped up. And cardiovascularly, she may be fatigued here. Does she have anything left to get up this warp wall?
She's just got to collect herself and go, ooh.
A stumble, and it is it.
She can't go down like this, not on the warp wall.
One final attempt. This is it.
That's a lot of pressure, but I know one thing about Megan Martin. She doesn't break under pressure.
Come on, Megan. Oh, yes, yes. Megan Martin delivers again. I love watching this woman compete.
Hey, Megan, you almost gave me a heart attack.
Smile. You're not done. Get to work.
Let me tell you, her footwork was off on her first 2 attempts, but on her last chance, Megan gets both hands firmly on top, and now she's moving to the back half of a finals course for the first time ever.
If she gets through the hourglass drop, she's in. But first, she has to survive the salmon ladder, an obstacle she's never faced in competition. She's up.
All right, here we go. It's all business now from here. I think she can handle this, but the real test is going to be the hourglass drop and that trampoline.
That's 2 rungs. Just needs 2 more. Now 1 more to go. And she's got it. It's all going to come down to the hourglass drop. If she can finish it, she is in.
Well, Matt, it's going to come down to precision here and where she drops and then technique. She's got to lock her knees in, making sure she hits that right in the middle. Come on, Megan.
Nice!
Nice! That's what I'm talking about, Megan.
But she still has to get through. We've seen others fall from here. Oh, and makes it to the second board. We are witnessing history.
Come on, Megan.
One of the greatest ever. Megan Martin does it.
Hey! Just the 3rd woman ever to earn a trip to Vegas.
The energy in the crowd as Casey Catanzaro and Michelle Larkey cheer Megan Martin.
Oh, man, the city finals curse is over.
The crowd chanting her name as she gets ready for the 9th obstacle, the circuit board.
Well, Jessie Graff made history as the highest qualifying woman, is 2nd. Is Megan Martin going to raise the bar here?
Yeah, she's going to raise the bar and raise the roof. These hanging spheres now, you got to take them through the channel, and you got to be real methodical in where you place it. But the one thing that she has to her advantage here is she has phenomenal hanging strength.
And you can see it's problem solving. The balls only fit in certain channels.
Yeah, and so the thing is, too, you have to have the strength under stress. And that's what Megan Martin has as a rock climber. Strength under stress.
Having trouble, though.
Oh, boy. This might be a different type of SOS.
Megan Martin's run comes to an end. But the crowd on their feet
as she went far enough to guarantee herself a spot in Vegas.
What an effort out of Megan Martin.
The hourglass drop has been a killer, but Megan nailed it, and that moved her past many of the other competitors tonight. But on the circuit board, the handle on the left comes out, and all of her weight shifted to the right hand, and that's when her grip gave out.
Let's go down to Kristine for the Palm post-run interview.
Megan, it is so fun to watch you run this course. Could you feel how much the audience just loves you?
I had such a great time, and this audience was great. Thank you, guys.
Let's talk about the warped wall. It took you 3 tries tonight. Everyone was cheering so hard for you. How'd you make it up that 3rd time?
I think pole vaulting helps because in pole vaulting at each height, you only have 3 tries, so sometimes you get it on your 3rd, so you can't give up till it's over.
I'm so excited to tell you, you are now the 3rd woman ever to guarantee themselves a spot in Las Vegas. Megan,
course, but her strong performance lands her in the 4th position on our leaderboard. Some of the best ninjas are about to hit the course, including Brian Arnold. Can the veteran earn a 5th straight trip to Vegas? We'll find out next on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. While we were away, 3 more athletes tried to earn a spot in the national finals. Rookie Adam Stroop was dreading the rolling log.
Yeah, you can hear him saying, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do this again.
And even though he survived, he was still dizzy for the next obstacle, the flywheels. Oh, no!
I'm going to chalk that up to the rolling log.
Andrew Harada Rowland brought a big group from Chicago, and he's through it. But the educational app developer had no answer for the hourglass drop.
Oh, that thing will boot you out of the club.
Ryan Elliott was one of the few who did get past the hourglass drop.
Ryan Elliott continuing this impressive rookie campaign.
But the Colorado social worker finally wore out at the circuit board. Oh! This course is an upper body blaster. On the course right now, a very familiar face. This is Brian Arnold. Right up the warp wall.
He is looking strong.
Well, until last year, no one had gone farther in the competition than Brian Arnold. He's part of the elite group of Colorado climbers known as the Wolfpack, along with Megan Martin and Ian Dory. But these brutal Final Four obstacles start here at the Salmon Ladder.
All right. Okay, look, he went straight into it, wastes no time there on the Salmon Ladder.
Click, clack. And right up it. Wow. But up next, the hourglass drop. This obstacle has been unforgiving all night long.
He's just got to look down, kind of feel it, and get his eyes up immediately here on the hourglass jump.
Oh,
that's
so smooth.
How you're supposed to do it. Right there.
Arnold, one of the greats, so consistent year after year.
Yeah, Matt, that's textbook. I mean, that's exactly the technique you're supposed to implement there.
And Brian Arnold gets through. Now facing an obstacle he's never seen before, the circuit board. This is where the rock climbing experience should help.
Remember, his buddy Ian Dory finished this course. Brian Arnold wants to do it too. This is a competitor in Brian Arnold that can dead hang for a long period of time. He's got to stay calm, see it, map out a plan.
And Brian Arnold looking as strong as ever.
Ooh, oh, navigation recalculating right there.
Look at that. A misstep, but doesn't even flinch.
Matt, look at the technique. Look how he keeps his L. I mean, he's already now on his second pedal.
He is defying gravity.
His L right there. You know how strong and how hard that is?
And the crowd chanting his name. Looks like he's going to go for an early dismount. And he's through. Brian Arnold hoping to be just the second finisher of the night, but now facing the invisible ladder, an obstacle he's never tried before. But right now, he is well ahead of Ian Dory's time.
And I know he wants to make it all the way to the top. He's not going to be the guy that didn't make it. He wants to be right there with Ian Dory.
And he's up.
Going to need that willpower. He's closing his eyes. He doesn't want to feel the pain. He doesn't want to see the pain. He's going to take moxie. Get the elevator, punch it up to 30 because he's making his way all the way to the top. And there he is.
Brian Arnold is going back to Vegas, and he has the fastest time of the night, the Wolfpack Howl. Brian Arnold, could this be his year?
Well, I don't want to say he can do this in his sleep, but look at him on the invisible ladder. His eyes are closed, but he still found his way to the buzzer.
He's standing by with Kristine.
Brian, you made that course look very easy. You went through it so precisely and so focused. Did you feel that going in tonight, that you just were going to have such great luck on it?
You know, with all my experience on the course, I'm learning how to control my emotions and just the mental side of it, and that is the biggest side of it. And plus, I train with the Wolfpack.
Oh, yeah. You're right. That's That's not luck. That's just precision and dedication. Brian, your goal this year, what is it?
I want to push the button on top of Mount Midoriyama.
Well, you are 2 buttons down. We are going to see you in Las Vegas. I am hoping that this is your year.
Thank you very much.
Matt and Akbar, back to you.
So Brian Arnold climbs to the top of the leaderboard, more than a minute faster than the other finisher, Ian Dory. And fellow Wolfpack member Megan Martin is not far behind. Remember, the top 15 will move on to the national finals. Well, what's Jake Murray going to do on the course tonight? We have no idea, but I'm sure he'll be fast and he'll be fun. We'll see his run next on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the Indianapolis City Finals of American Ninja Warrior. Well, buckle up, because our next athlete is not only one of the best ninjas, he's also one of the most unpredictable. This is Jake Murray, the Colorado wedding photographer who loves to go fast. And that need for speed extends to his transportation.
So I picked up a new set of wheels. It's the first car I've owned in 6 years, so it's a pretty big deal to me. She's a turquoise beauty with a lot of character. The 1995 Ford Aspire. Fastest car in Denver. She set me back for $600, but she's worth it. She has some dents and dings, but she's not perfect, like me. If I was to win Ninja Warrior, I would not invest in a new car. I'd keep driving this until it dies, you know? I could definitely see myself driving to the top of Mount Midoriyama. Turn it up!
Well, maybe Jake can drive that car to Vegas if he does well here.
I'm not sure that car could make it across Denver, let alone all the way to Vegas, but we might try it. There's Jake's girlfriend, Carissa, and fellow ninja, Jennifer Tavernier. Jake Murray had the second fastest qualifying time and not wasting any time here tonight. Ooh, bit of a violent ending, but he survives.
Boy, keep your headband on. That rolling log shook him up a little bit.
Well, Jake Murray's runs have become must-see TV. He always has fun. He always goes fast. He's a true showman, and now right onto the flywheels.
Well, he may not look like an athlete, but Jake Murray is for real.
Started out as a walk-on 2 years ago, now up there with the best.
Yeah, he's got aspirations to make it all the way to the top, and it starts here in the finals in Indy.
Indianapolis has been an unbelievable city. The performances, this course has brought out the best in them.
Come on, Jake.
Come on, Jake Murray. Run around that loop.
Easily through the disc runner. Now the swinging spikes. In 2013, took a 3-month solo motorcycle trip from Denver to Panama.
Are you serious?
He just said he was something he always wanted to do. Definitely a free spirit. Jake Murray. He's got a big group out here tonight, along with his parents, as he faces the warp wall.
I see you, Jake the Snake Murray. Oh-ho!
One hand back.
That's just beautiful. That was beautiful.
And then does a flip. Jake Murray putting on a show tonight for the folks here in Indy.
All of that, and he's still got a good time going as he faces the salmon ladder.
But that's what American Ninja Warrior is all about, Akbar. The creativity, the fun that these guys have.
Yeah, well, creativity definitely was all displayed there. That was impressive.
And continuing to impress through the salmon ladder.
All right, this is where he needs to get serious here on the hourglass drop. Ooh, wow, he hit his head on that.
He hit hard, but he's holding on and still going. Jake Murray showing his toughness and makes it to the second board. And look at how that board is tilting to one side. Know how challenging that is, but he gets through. Akbar, I want to see that jump again.
Okay, check this out. He gets a big bounce and boom, right on the side of his face. I don't know how he held on.
Now ready to take on the circuit board. This brand new obstacle that no one has seen before tonight. Jake Murray has climbing experience. He trains with the Wolfpack. He's been working hard on his upper body strength.
Now, you look at Jake Murray here, taking a different approach. Doesn't have the same type of form that we saw with Brian Arnold with the L's. We see him getting just straight down there, but staying calm here. Remember, those locked arms, especially the dead hang, that's the conduit to get him in and out here of the different canals.
5'9", 145, good strength to weight ratio. Those arms fully extended. But you really can't go quickly through this obstacle. You're hanging up there for a long time, and it just wears you down.
But I can tell you, the focus here that's required, so much attention to detail here, because this puzzle sometimes can be hard to figure out when you're under the kind of stress.
Wow. He's going for the dismount, Akbar.
He's got it! Oh, my goodness!
What a performance! And now Jake Murray is 30 feet away from finishing this course. He'll face the invisible ladder for the first time in his career. Right now, he's got a shot to beat Brian Arnold's time, but he's going to need to get moving. And here he goes. The former walk-on, now a ninja star, trying to be a finisher tonight.
Are you looking how fluid this is?
Wow! He is flying. He's got a shot at Arnold's time.
Get up there, Jake Murray.
And he's got it. He beats Brian Arnold's time by 3 seconds. The fastest finish of the night. Jake Murray punched his ticket to Las Vegas in convincing fashion.
That's got to be our Palm Wonderful Crazy Healthy run of the night. Jake Murray did a backflip over the warp wall, then did a front flip coming down. Despite the fun, managed to finish with the fastest time.
He's standing by with Kristine.
Jake, congratulations.
Thank you, Kristine.
Jake, it looked like you were having such a great time out there. You even had some time for some backflips. Did you just feel more confident than ever?
I felt pretty good. I wasn't sure how it was going to go with the hourglass drop. I hit my face pretty hard, but...
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
How confident are you feeling about Las Vegas?
I'm very confident.
Oh, I like that. Okay, well, we're going to see how you do in the finals in Las Vegas. Jake, congratulations.
Thank you, Kristine.
Matt, back to you.
Well, it's going to be a fantastic finish, because up next we're going to see Adam Arnold and then Lauren Ball. Two of the fastest from qualifying are going to try to outrace each other to the buzzer. We'll see it next on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the exciting final moments of the Indianapolis City Finals. While we're away, 2 more athletes trying to grab a spot in the top 15. Colorado College student T.C. Tronquette has the nickname Bigfoot for his oversized feet. Super wide feet.
All right, keep it together.
But it was his hands that let him down on the swinging spikes. T.C. splashes down. Matt Wilder got thrown for a loop on the rolling log.
Oh, man, going right on to the other level. What?
But the Colorado climber still made it to the hourglass drop.
Ooh, just got rejected.
And that may be good enough to get him a trip to Vegas. And we've got a blistering run on the course right now. Wow! This is last year's walk-on hero, Adam Arnold.
Well, at this point, he must get up the salmon ladder.
Now he's got to get going. Ooh, right there on the tip on that third rung there.
Wow, he is way ahead of every other athlete's pace to this point.
Yeah, that's right, but he has to be careful at the hourglass drop. We've seen it take out a lot of competitors tonight.
But Arnold is up. This is looking like his run in last year's Orlando City Finals.
All right, keep it together, keep it balanced, keep it even. New balance there. Good, find your way. Adam Arnold, serious, he wants it right now.
And moving on to the circuit board. Has his fiancée on the sidelines. And how Adam Arnold's life has changed. Last year, he was an unknown who gave up his job, drove from Missouri to Orlando to compete as a walk-on. He ended up finishing the brutal City Finals course. He was one of only 2 people to do it.
We call him the walk-on warrior. That run was epic. Now he's just got to figure this thing out right here, this maze, this crazy physical maze.
Well, the circuit board, one of the most challenging obstacles we've ever had in American Ninja Warrior, but I think it epitomizes the sport. It's not just the physical challenge, it is the mental challenge as well.
You can imagine, Matt, after this season, this will pop up in everybody's backyard. This will be on playgrounds.
Well, such a simple design, but so insidious.
That's simple to you? This isn't simple. This is crazy.
At this point, only 4 athletes have survived this obstacle tonight.
I can't believe it. Look at that. And he's showing it. He's making his mark here.
Adam Arnold making it look easy. Now facing the invisible ladder. And remember, he faced this obstacle last year in Orlando, and he was able to beat it. He's way ahead of Jake Murray's pace to this point. And here he goes. Adam Arnold, the maintenance worker from Missouri, trying for another miraculous run.
Hey, he looks like he still has a lot of energy.
He is another.
He just got to 20 feet right now. He's at 22 feet.
Oh, but there it is. Fatigue catching up
right
with him.
About 24 feet there.
5 more feet to go.
You're going for the fastest time. Zone out.
What does he have left?
Zone out and hold in your skill. He's almost there, Matt. Come on. We've gotten this far now.
He's done it! The man who was a walk-on standing tall on the tower in Indianapolis.
Matt, Adam Arnold might want to quit his job again because he has a legitimate shot to get $1 million. He got about 2/3 of the way up and just died. He looked like he would not make it, but dug deep and clawed his way to the top, the fastest finish of the night.
But Arnold's finish means the K9 Ninja dog lover Rue Yori is now on the bubble in the 15th spot. Now, the bad news for him is that the final runner is Lorne Ball, only the fastest finisher from qualifying. But Ball has made mistakes in the past, so here we go. Lorne Ball, an all-or-nothing guy.
Hold up, what is he doing with the chair?
Well, he is a breakdancer, likes to make things interesting.
What is this all about?
Lorne Ball taking a seat.
Get your popcorn ready. But now the fun's over. He needs to get serious for this course. Buckle your seatbelts.
Wow, bounding through the floating steps.
The fastest we've seen anybody get through the floating steps, and he definitely is going for that fast time.
Well, Lorne Ball, known for speed, but keep in mind, speed killed 2 years ago in Denver.
Oh, what did happen again? A shocking ending, and Rue Yori can't believe it. He's going to Vegas because Lorne Ball went out on just the second obstacle. I'm speechless.
We say it all the time. You can't take any obstacle for granted. Lorne Ball got through this in qualifying, but it looks like he just let go of the log too early. And now the fastest finisher from qualifying will miss out on going to Vegas.
That was weird and unexpected.
Well, a shocking end to a great night here in Indy. We had 4 finishers in all: Adam Arnold, Jake Murray, Brian Arnold, and Ian Dory. The rest of the top 15 is made up of those who got the farthest, the fastest, including Megan Martin, who's now the second woman to qualify for the national finals this season. We'll see all these athletes in Vegas in a few weeks. Next week, it's the Oklahoma City Finals, where we'll see superstars Daniel Gill and Brent Stephenson. Plus, 54-year-old Jon Stewart will try to be the oldest athlete ever to qualify for Vegas. For Akbar, Gbaja-Biamila, and Kristine Leahy, I'm Matt Iseman. We'll see you next time.